dad know me best. I feel like me and Taylor might still
Punting that
have
bitch.
sex. Why? I
Oh,
make
we
that bitch
still.
famous. I make that bitch famous. Kanye West. Kanye West. Why everybody go famous? They know they still famous.
That shit so slow. Damn.
Famous. We still hood famous.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of
Oh
Texas.
shit,
No
bro.
weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The scene a few moments ago. Here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
That nigga said, for all my Southside niggas that know me best, I feel like me and Taylor might still have sex. Why? I mean, that bitch famous.
Now the first carry from Jones. Not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play.
I start the whole spin ahead of it.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Second and 10.
I got me fan that big breathing good.
Flushed out right.
Holy
fan. He can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dexter Lawrence gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Oh, my.
They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. And he's going to go
break his
down.
My bad.
Back in his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they want this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Oh, my Lord. I couldn't
now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the very good return that time. 18 yards.
Easy
and the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10.
Not put different timing and all, boy.
Well.
See. Slack, you can just take over one time.
Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively.
Nigga, fuck up to my poop.
Despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense,
I thought they were going to switch out. That's a bad one. Where we at?
That's a good thing. Nigga think I can't shoot. No idea.
Give you some shot. By 5.
Speed and all. That's shit to bet that way.
Speed by 10, man.
Off at the 19.
Shot crate shit too. Only good thing about shot crate is lean. I ain't trying to lean. Can't near lean with shot crate. I don't know what a damn meat off. Shit hard to put. For a guard.
Need my mid at 85. My takeover on.
Yeah.
Looks like I booed.
89 would have got down. Cardo Flogan.
Ooh, that shit big.
Oh my God, I just hit this shit probably.
Straight moving shots. But you remember movies. Now I was in the whole playing comp games now. I ain't know my nigga built for that shit. Like, nigga, what kind of build is this nigga, man? I hear that shit every day. Wait. So on the plug on the poop part, my fault.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And Charles, if the season ended
today,
and it's not going to, we still have December left. More football. We're only in
dumb homeboy that just zero part game played.
That's great.
Part from the poop nigga now, just squeak all day play.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Here's Jones. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Or the plug of the poop parkway. Straight poop, diggy. Ooh, what the hand.
It's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy is disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
They'll set up to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Clinton Dix making the safety blitz look easy. Zooms in for the sack. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. It's away, and it's a high kick here, but not high enough to hit the scoreboard here in Dallas. And this will be taken at the 13. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense,
I need it.
Thank you.
I need it.
Thank you. You said it didn't lead to points. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
From the 24, Winston under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Got a man, Slayton. That one good for 24 yards.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well.
It'd be so hard to break poop niggas, bro, because they can't play proper defense, bro.
He's got plenty of arm to do it.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about
can't
a
play
yard.
no face-up defense, bro. DJ got now run around, psyching out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On 1st and 10, Winston. That's complete to Taywan Taylor.
That shit made me tired for him
this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards the final tally.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Oh my!
James after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. No score after 1.
Boy, that boy hair so bad. Oh my God. You on my team? If I say what I did, that shit? Me. Well, that nigga landed it out of bounds by me doing that bitch.
2nd and 13. Winston.
Snap back.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. On third down, here's Love. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up fourth down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the second quarter now, and we do have our first point. It's a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
On first down, gets him a couple up to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option.
What are you doing?
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
That's that. What the fuck? That shit cool. Yeah, you just wasn't mad at that though. I don't give a fuck. What you say?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
Let's see there.
And this one is right through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
Oh, that was a good play.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
He went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Jameis to throw it. He finds Corey Davis. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try to hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
So leaving nigga down bad in the hallway.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
You gotta read, man. Oh, he hit it with the fake and they shooting it so fast, I couldn't even get position.
Space, he gets us up over the 15 to the 16. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Come out there, you know you gotta come out there.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. I will remind you, coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Just said a damn charge.
First down carry by Jones. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4
try to fucking do that, man. Oh my God. Damn, man.
Running right, Jones.
I don't think he's
got the first down and more past midfield. And down to the 16-yard line. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 16-yard line. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On first down, Mullins. He will push his way down to about the 14. Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Damn, get a board!
Man, nigga, I gotta help, nigga. The fuck? Can I get a board, nigga? I'm goddamn hedging up and help.
You still gotta find a way, nigga. I played big.
Man, nigga, yeah, nigga, fuck.
Yeah, cause you wasn't near him too hard enough. That nigga was still bopping our ass.
Man, nigga, shit quick as fuck.
Yeah, so you should
the
just
last
stay
one
together.
got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Nigga,
you gotta sacrifice something.
Jones.
Yeah.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go
I just
in
feel
the
like
first
I was
half.
at
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is
I
third
was out
and
of
4.
position the whole game. I was in one part,
Off the
bro.
play fake, he'll look to throw.
Damn, I'm really repeat, man.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping knowing that they are out in front.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that.
He's got a man, complete.
Now
the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Taking a bit off, sweating a bit.
So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Play fake. Winston. Uncorks one for Davis. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Homie, join me to part thick. Homie. He like Cho at it.
What the on didn't cut him? And Kyrie? You showed all right when you left. Yeah, savage.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Me, I will. Yeah, think so?
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Looking to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half.
Trey Young over everybody. Little boy shook that bit.
Yeah, boy.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Yeah, they're going to go over 3 no more. Feel me, I was hooping. I need a little help.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game. Yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. On 2nd and 7, Winston. They'll find Taylor. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
That shit different in 2K, though. You ain't got to even play Madden half five. They bless you when you spend money. Ain't like 2K. They don't try to finesse you. Man, they going to bless you.
First down, Winston. Being chased out left.
Shit, not on 2K, though. They make you spend $200 to get nothing.
That's complete to Slayton. 25 yards that time.
I thought about doing
on any given pass play. You never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now Winston. And this one's incomplete.
And that's when he's got to be happy to
Guaranteed
have that. There wasn't
nigga don't nothing say
You
that.
have to think
No
on
game
early
guaranteed
downs
it.
like that first down there. You need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah,
That
fortunately for
nigga
him,
go
got a couple
crazy
more
with that
downs to play
shit.
with.
2nd and 10 from the
All you gotta do
33-yard
is just
line.
sweep.
They'll throw again. Winston escaping the pressure right. Into the hands of his tight end, Jeff Swain. 8 yards in the completion, and now they face 3rd down.
He's trying to carry it home, boy.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. From the red zone now, Winston. And Winston lost the football. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
They'll run it now. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Hey, what? Come on.
Jesus Christ.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
I can't play nobody like that. Let me sit my phone.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Love. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. 4th down now after a loss of 2. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
So they come away from this opening drive in the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the 2nd half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
Nah, he beat you at the ball.
He gonna still get it back.
Bruh, he gave for this nigga.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He sets up the screen to Jones. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
I'm finna get in mine. I'm finna bet so bad.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3.
It was tough. Look at down with yo.
Gets it to Smith-Schuster on the jet sweep. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week,
he didn't even
made a bunch of spectacular
I wish I had my
plays.
playmaking shot
I mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
The Giants on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, Winston. Eluding the pressure right. Hard throw, incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Now Brown. A big boot that time. 57 yards, the official distance. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now Jones. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9 now.
I be tapping my shit. So why if I ain't let me goddamn complete, bro?
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
See, she say very early.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. They're going to look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Tackled there by Leighton Vander Esch. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Winston.
The guy is self-button.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Okay, partner, hyperbole alert, all right? I think that this has got to be the best game I've seen this secondary play this entire season. Doesn't matter whether they've been a man, zone, they've reacted, communicated, and really made plays on the football.
They absolutely have. And the play on that last deep ball,
I was spamming.
The best example of it, they've been solid all game long. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did. Hold them to the field goal.
Run it with Jones. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're ready to move to fire out
the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. This is Jones. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
And the big fella stepped that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
Oh, Chris, I see about the beer,
and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Man, put my green machine there.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
That'd be hard.
On 2nd down, it's Jones.
If it ain't green, it'd be hard.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Back to nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Big sis had little kid.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
I be trying to bump fade. No, control the boat.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Wait. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Here's Winston. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big play there on the catch and run. 91 yards. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Going to give it to Love. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Love again. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly controlled right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
I had put on a pack, though.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
No, that would tell my
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dalvin Tomlinson in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing but...
And he can't get away from the pressure the Giants get there. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
2 cents.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away.
Nigga do basically off what you're up here, but it still can be poop.
It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. A 4th quarter score now from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. The Browns, they have scored again to add on to their lead. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. Winston. Catch made by Slayton. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one rips, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
On 1st down, here's Love.
Yeah, they got balls on every day. Y'all didn't want
knocked
to
back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
I told Bear to start doing that shit. I'm tired of hearing geek ass nigga lie by that life.
He's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Just a street play. Everybody got guns. Everybody do this.
And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And it's caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. Probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and this one will wind up with them losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 2nd down, Love. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants.
Oh, they made me do some fuck shit.
2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
I read it. Wait, me too.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time."
I mean, you can do something motherfucking shots, bro. That shit that made me mad, bro. Nigga hit football. Hard shots, right?
Put this one behind them.
She's supposed to be.
Final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
But what a second half, the adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was
just
more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Giants, a loss would have really hurt. As it stands, they finished the first half at 3-5, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down.
That's
and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Following that. Featuring. Look at my controller, bro. She's just walking up. Look at that bit of run. Look at my dick.
Go by control.
I am, bitch.
Another full ball.
So I get patty in. I just patted this. Go ahead, go in a bit.
Well, we came back other game.
Like I got dime on. I mean, there. Oops. Poop galore. I'm finna green a bit. What's up, man? Oh, come on. Come here. No, we green to everything. It's 2K. This is 2K. I'm telling you, we hit everything. If you can't ever see it. I got you. Get past man. Get back, so that. Oh, you forcing me. Go. Shoot that. Nigga. He pass line. Pass line. He shooting that. Oh yeah, over it. Shoot that. Over it. Over it. The boy poop. No, he not like that, bro. Come on. Oh God. Oh yeah, like that. Oh wait, hard.
3 full ball.
This nigga here, he but got goddamn flexible Lee Hall of Fame. Oh my, it was late, bro. You see how late that shit was? Damn, man. That shit poop, man. That nigga got flexible Lee Hall of Fame or something.
3 full ball threes. I can't even get one lucky one. Nigga got 3 in one game.
Bar and shooter Hall of Fame. He got to have that shit, bro. Gotta look at that shit really quick.
My nigga scored 9 a game, man. He was damn scored.
Man, that shit poop, man.
I don't think it's so bad, man. Got to like 10 threes.
You're right, tilt.
I can't get nothing but goddamn shooting to play, nigga.
They need to put percentage on defense on the bag. I mean, I don't know.
They need to give out a rip on this shit. Yeah. Just one ain't gonna get it. Full by air game.